A cartoon character? How it can be an inspiring? Yes, this cartoon character is an inspiring personality. This cartoon character is none other than Rowan Atkinson. He was middle class boy. He had suffered terribly in his childhood because of his looks and stuttering. He became a shy kid all alone. So he dived into science. To pursue more in science, he got admission in Oxford University. Then he decided to get master's degree in electrical engineering. There he fell in love with acting. So he applied for many TV shows, but because of his looks and stuttering disorder, he got rejected. But he never stopped believing in himself. He had great passion to make people laugh. So he decided to focus more and more on his original comedy sketches. Then he realized that when he played a character other than him, he could speak fluently and clearly. While studying, Rowan Atkinson co-created the strange and non-speaking character who is known as Mr. Bean, which made him globally famous. And now he has won $130 million. So, despite of all the obstacles he faced, he proved everyone that even without a heroic body or face, you can achieve success in your life. They are not your hindrance. So, never doubt yourself because of your looks. Proud to be yourself. Beauty is nothing without brains. So, to successful in your life, you should remember one thing that being different is not weird. It is an identity that makes you beautiful in a way that only you can be.
Hello everyone, myself Harshita Singh from Standard 9th A, and today in this competition I would like to tell the real life story of a great personality, the Flying Sikh of India. Yes, it's none other than Milkha Singh. He was born in early 1930s in Govindpur village in Muzaffargarh, now in Pakistan. He was just 15 when partition happened. Everywhere it was bloodshed and his parents also died during this partition. His father's last words to him were, "Run, Milkha, run." He reached Delhi after partition in the midst of cholera outbreak and later found his sister alive. The siblings reunited and lived together. He did a number of odd jobs like a cleaner and also was compelled to become a dacoit later. In his 20s, he made it to the Indian Army in his fourth attempt. The sprinter is the first athlete to win a gold medal for independent India in 1958 Commonwealth Games. Milkha Singh ran 88 races worldwide and won 77 races out of them. The title Flying Sikh was given to him by Pakistani General Ayub Khan in 1960 after he won a famous race against Abdul Khalik. He donated back all his medals to the nation and that is kept in the Sports Museum at Patiala. He was in his 90s when tested corona positive and died finally on 18 June 2021. He was the man who ran during partition. He was the man who ran for Indian Army. He was the man who ran to become independent India's first athlete. He was the man who ran at every turning point of his life. Yes, the Flying Sikh, Milkha Singh. He was the India's original track and field star who sprinted his way through all hurdles that life threw at him. He faced a number of struggles in his life since childhood but never gave up. So here I would like to conclude with few words said by Milkha Singh. Don't be afraid of moving slowly. Be afraid of standing still. Thank you.
Good morning to you all present here. I am Shailesh Kumar of class 9 is here to tell you about Captain Vikram Batra. So let's start our video. He was a soldier from Indian Army. Lifetime of our Captain Vikram Batra was from 9th of September 1974 to 7th of July 1999. He took his education from DAV Public School in Palanpur. His father's name was Girdhari Lal Batra and mother's name was Kamal Kanta Batra. For his action in 1999 Kargil War, he was awarded with Paramveer Chakra on 15th of August 1999. He led one of the toughest mountain operations for Indian history. During the war, by forgetting about his family, he walked forward towards the enemy and said, "Either I will come by hoisting Indian flag to the target or getting death by the enemy. We are not giving value to our soldiers as we are giving to our celebrities like cricketers, actors, as our soldiers are our real heroes. They are only who forgets about its family and stands to the border for our safety. Only we are sitting at home and gossiping for any topic. The politicians used to have politics by getting the topic of our name. So it is my humble request to all of us that pray for our soldiers because we are safe."
Good morning to one and all present here. Today I, Aman Pandit, is going to present my documentary before you all, and my topic is Mahatma Gandhi, who led to our freedom. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was born on 2 October 1869 in Gujarat, Porbandar. When he grew young, he went to England to study law. For further studies, he went to South Africa, where he led Satyagraha on racial discrimination. After completion of his studies, he came back to India in 1915. He then went to Champaran district of Bihar, where he led the Satyagraha movement against British, where he taught fight without weapons. For removing British from India, he started non-cooperation movement. He advised people to boycott foreign clothes and started making khadi of his own. But due to the incident of Chauri Chaura, where 22 policemen were killed, he called off non-cooperation movement. He then sent his 11th demand to Viceroy of England, Lord Irwin. After not accepting these demands, he led civil disobedience movement, where Gandhi ji started disobeying the rule made by Britisher, and his first step was the Dandi March or the Salt March, which was started from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi. Then Lord Irwin called Gandhi ji for second round table conference, where Gandhi ji signed the pact known as Gandhi-Irwin Pact. This gave only half independence, and the people want full independence. At last, during Second World War, he led Quit India movement, where he asked Britishers to leave from India, and finally, India got independence on 15th August 1947. And this day we celebrate it as an Independence Day. But on 30th January 1948, Gandhi ji was killed by Nathuram Godse, because Gandhi ji doesn't want partition of India, but this was not liked by Godse. After his death, his photos were printed in notes which we used, and his statues were made all over the world. And today we call him as a father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you.
Milkha Singh grew up in a small village of Govindpura, present-day Punjab, Pakistan. He had the habit of running the 10-kilometer distance to reach his school in Pakistan. During the 1947 partition, he saw his parents and several siblings murdered in front of his own eyes. His father's last word, "Run Milkha Run," made him run for his life and escaped by train to Delhi. He even worked as a cleaner for a monthly salary of 10 rupees. As a result of traumatic experience during the partition, he was even inclined to become a dacoit. Milkha Singh was rejected thrice from joining Indian Army, but he had the passion and determination to achieve his goals, and finally he selected in his fourth attempt. It was here that he was exposed to athletes and received his training. Havaldar Gurudev Singh played a vital role in Milkha Singh's life, who inspired him all the time. Milkha finished 6th amongst the 500 racers in his very first competitive race. He came into the limelight during the National Games at Patiala in 1956. He was chosen to represent India in the 1956 Melbourne Olympic Games, but he lost in the initial rounds. Milkha Singh always believed in himself and worked even harder to change his dreams into reality. Milkha went on to break the 200 meter and 400 meter records in the National Games 1958 in Qatar. Same year, he won gold medals in 200 meter and 400 meter events in the Asian Games in Tokyo. That was considered to be a world-class performance of that time, but his best had still to arrive. Milkha created history when he bagged India's first gold at the Commonwealth Games in 1958. For his achievements in sports, he was honored with Padma Shri in 1959. He acquired his popular nickname, the Flying Sikh, from President of Pakistan after he defeated Abdul Khalik.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the real leader. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, born on 25th December 1924, was an Indian statesman who served 3 times as the Prime Minister of India, first for a term of 13 days in 1996, then for a period of 13 months from 1998 to 1999, followed by a full term from 1999 to 2004. Vajpayee was one of the co-founders and a senior leader of Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP). He contributed a lot to the progress of nation. The impact of his words are seen even today. Vajpayee ji believed in building highways. The Golden Quadrilateral Highway project, a project to connect 4 metro cities of India. Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana was started by him, which is one of the most important policies of the country. It was Atal ji's dream that every child in India gets educated for free.
स्कूल चले हम, मिलकर स्कूल चले हम.
Under Atal Bihari Vajpayee's leadership, India successfully carried out 3 underground nuclear tests on May 11, 1998. Apart from his successful political career, he was also known as the poet Prime Minister.
मौत से ठन गई, जूझने का मेरा कोई इरादा न था, मोड़ पर मिलेंगे इसका वादा न था, रास्ता रोककर वो खड़ी हो गई, यूं लगा जिंदगी से बड़ी हो गई.
India's second highest civilian honor, the Padma Vibhushan, was conferred upon him for his selfless dedication towards the country. He died on 16th August 2018 due to age-related illness. Thank you and have a wonderful day.